Welcome into Bird Dog Yoga and Movement for our flow today, just working from head to toe, hitting all areas of the body. So not a lot of props needed. As always, you know, I love my props and things. So if you want to grab a block, feel free. Otherwise, you just need your mat. Grab your things and we'll get going. Once you have all your things, we'll go ahead and get started lying on our back. Go ahead and lay on down, extend the legs long, relax the arms down by your side. You can always bend into the knees if you need to, just finding a comfortable space. Taking a few moments to settle in here. And scanning the body, finding our breath. Drawing attention to how we feel from the crown of the head down into the shoulders, walking the shoulders away from the ears. And then lengthening the hips away from the upper body. Drawing the heels away from the hips. Lengthening the inhales and exhales as we find control of that Ujjayi breath, that life-giving breath. Moving into our Supta Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees start to fall out wide to the side. Trying to relax the tailbone back down to the earth as you let gravity, let the knees fall out, opening up the inner thighs. We'll find some movement here, bringing the left knee up and over towards the right knee, finding this gentle twist. Left arm can reach out long. And then coming back through center, opening up the knees wide. And then right knee comes up and over towards the left, right arm reaches long, gentle twist. And just find that movement from side to side with your own breath, moving gentle and slow, starting to warm up the spine. You can hang out somewhere that might feel good or even a little bit sticky and you need to send your breath there. And we'll start to come back through center, letting the knees fall out wide. From here, start to bring the knees together and then in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock, right to left, massaging the low back. Then gently release the legs out long. Bring the inner thighs to touch and the heels to touch if you can. Relaxing the lower body down. Start to lengthen the arms up and overhead reach. Keeping the shoulders on the earth. Start to just float the heels up off of the earth, pressing the low back down into the mat and lengthen through the arms. Fingertips are floating off of the mat. As you exhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. Give them a squeeze. Inhale, you lengthen, float the heels over the earth. Reach the arms long. Exhale, crunch it in. One more time all the way through. Inhale, extend, hover the heels. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen, extend the heels. Hold right here and breathe. Reach through the arms for 3, 2, and 1. Just relax the legs and arms right where they are. Moving into our banana shape, start to walk the heels over towards the left side of your mat. And then keeping the hips where they are, start to walk the arms and shoulders up and over towards the left, finding this nice crescent moon or banana shape in the right side body. Relaxing the right shoulder back down, letting that right side open up to the ceiling. If you want a little bit more, crossing the right ankle over the top of the left. Just a few rounds of breath here. And then gently coming back through center, walking the heels through center, the arms, the chest back through center in line with the hips. All right, keeping the arms up and overhead. The legs are extended long. Start to lift the shoulder blades up off of the mat this time if that feels good in your neck and your spine. And float the heels, finding that hollow body hold. Press the low back down. Inhale. As you exhale, knees in towards the chest, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, reach the legs and arms out long. Again, you can relax the shoulders down. Exhale, round it in. One more time all the way through. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Hold right here for 3, 2, and 1. Relax everything down. Moving to the other side, walk the feet over towards the right. Keeping the hips where they are. Walk the shoulders over towards the right, creating that nice crescent moon shape along the left side. If you want more, left ankle crosses over the top of the right, really letting the left hip relax down to the earth as you open up through the left shoulder. Just a few more rounds of breath here. Coming back to that breath after that little bit of core work. And then gently coming back through center. Starting to lengthen the arms and legs out long. Take a big good morning stretch, reach. And then bring in the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And start to rock and roll the length of your mat a couple of times. And when you are ready, cross your ankles, plant your palms, find yourself in a ragdoll at the top of your space. Let the head hang heavy, heel toe the feet out nice and wide towards the edges of your mat, whatever feels good. This might be the first time you've moved today, so being kind and gentle with the body as it starts to warm up and open up. Trying to relax the chin down and in towards the chest. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Sway from side to side. You can always grab for opposite elbows. Releasing the hands down to the earth. Left hand goes down to the center of your mat underneath your chest, and then bend into the left knee like we're going into our ragdoll twist. Right hand's going to reach down for the earth, palm faces in. Then start to reach your fingertips forward, bicep by your ear. As you rotate the right arm open, palm flips out. And then reach for the back of your space. Once it gets to about your hip, flip the palm in towards the leg as it grazes the right thigh. And we'll just repeat that motion 2 more times, peeling open the right shoulder. And then rotating it down. 1 more big round, moving slow and controlled, using your breath, leaning into that left knee. And then reversing that motion, reaching the pinkies towards the back of the mat. And then once you get up, start to rotate the palm out and then down as you swing it down towards the mat. 2 more times like that. Slow and controlled. Feeling that rotation in the right shoulder, as well as a little sway in the hips. And then relaxing both arms down, sway it out side to side, let that go. Moving over into the other side, right hand down, left palm reaches down, palm facing in, then start to reach the fingertips forward, biceps by the ear, as you start to rotate the palm out, and then rotate the palm in as it grazes the left knee. You can have that bend in the right knee, so you can really press through that left thigh and open up the chest. 1 more time, going this direction. And then reversing it out. Start to reach the pinkies towards the back of the room. Rotating the palm out and then down. I like how I said pinkies, like you have multiple pinkies on the left side, but you guys know what I mean. Multiple body parts. 1 more time, all the way through. And then release the left hand down, shake it out, right to left, sway from side to side. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Pull the shoulder blades together and down your back. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Tilt the tailbone up. And then exhale, forward fold. Kind of heel toe your feet about hip width distance apart, so a little bit closer together. 1 more time in that halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Notice a little bit of a difference in the hips. And exhale, forward fold. Slow and controlled, 1 vertebra at a time. Start to roll yourself up to stand. Stacking shoulders, stacking the head over And then reach the arms up and overhead, bring the palms to touch. And then exhale, draw the hands through heart center and pause here for a moment. Close the eyes or gentle gaze down to the fingertips. As you come back to your breath, feeling the energy in between the two palms, pressing together, thumb in towards the heart as you feel the heartbeat. Pull the shoulder blades down your back and feel that gentle sway from side to side naturally in between the feet to keep you lifted and balanced. Big round of breath, inhale and exhale. Moving through a couple of sun A's to get our breath linked with our movement. Inhale, start to reach the arms up and overhead, rise. Exhale, forward fold with a nice flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, waist shifts forward into the balls of the feet, belly in. Exhale, forward fold, completely release. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, root to rise, reach the palms up, bring them together. Exhale, draw that energy to heart center, ground down through the feet. Inhale, you reach the arms high, lengthen. Exhale, nice flat back all the way down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, all the way up. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, rise, bring the palms to touch, press. Exhale, draw them to heart center, pause. Feel that energy in between the hands. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. This time, bend into the knees as much as you need so you can step back to a high plank. Holding this high plank right here, shoulders over wrists, spread the fingers nice and wide. You can always drop the knees down to the earth right here, still pressing firmly through the palms, pulling the shoulder blades together and hugging the belly up and in towards the spine. This is to engage the core. It's not to look skinny. It's to engage that entire core to keep us lifted and the spine nice and long and protected. One more breath right here. Hold and breathe. Slower than you want to. We're lowering all the way down to our belly. Elbows graze the side body. Untuck the toes and press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the chest, little to no weight in the hands, but keep the palms planted to the earth for this first round. Pull the shoulder blades together. Press the lower body into the earth. Exhale, release the forehead down to the mat. Tuck your toes under, use your knees if you need, pressing up to a tabletop or up to our high plank. Hold right here, breathe. Exhale, lowering all the way back down again, down to our bellies. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra, little to no weight in hands. Maybe you float the fingertips this time. Press the tops of the feet down. And then lower it down, let that go. Tuck the toes. Tabletop or high plank, press it right back up. One more time, all the way through. Yes, you can. Lower down, bend the elbows straight back. Untuck the toes, press the feet down. Inhale, baby cobra. This time, maybe you float the palms as you send the elbows up high and pull the shoulder blades together and down your back. Breathe. And then exhale, let that go. Press up into a tabletop this time. Big toes touch. Knees out wide, send the hips back, child's pose. Letting all that go, forehead down to the mat. You can take a little sway from side to side, maybe rock the head back and forth. Shift forward back into the palms, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal it out right and left. Shifting the hips from side to side, warming up the back of the thighs a little bit more, but working on broadening and lengthening through the spine more than trying to straighten the hamstrings. So bend into your knees as much as you need so you can work on tilting the tailbone high and then pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, start to tiptoe forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, rise and reach. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. Moving through our first chaturanga flow. Option to drop the knees down and lower down to the belly and find the low cobra variation. Otherwise, bend the elbows straight back, lower halfway down to a low plank. Sweep it through upward facing dog, pressing into the tops of the feet. The thighs are lifted. Then curl over the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Moving through our full sun A one more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, tiptoe, hop, step, float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, gathering up all of that energy in between the palms. And then exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank or tabletop. Moving through those two variations, either low cobra or finding your chaturanga, sweeping it through upward facing dog, or you hold right here in this high plank for a round of breath. All variations meeting in downward facing dog, send the hips high. Take a moment here, one more big round of breath. Settle in on your exhale. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk, step, float to the top of your space, forward fold. Bring your feet nice and wide to the edges of your mat, so a little bit wider than hip width distance. Heels in, toes out slightly, not super dramatic, just a little bit here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, keep the fingertips on the mat for a moment as you sink the hips down in line with the knees the best you can into this low squat position. And then use your core to rise on up. Use your core to rise on up and reach the arms forward, palms facing in. So knees are tracking the same direction as the toes, sinking the weight back into the heels and slight tuck to the tailbone. One more breath here. As you exhale, sweep the arms back like airplane wings. Pull the shoulder blades together, pinkies in, thumbs out. Broaden through the chest, sink the weight back into the heels, sink 1 inch lower. Inhale, rise on up to stand. And exhale, forward fold, heel to the feet, hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot to the back of the mat, release the left knee down. Rise on up to your low Anjaneyasana crescent moon. Sinking forward and down into the right thigh. Draw the right hip back as you rotate the left hip forward to square off the hips. Then sink down and forward into the legs. One more breath here. Exhale, cactus the arms out to the side. Start to lift the chest up, even if it's just a lift to the chin or the gaze, so you can feel that little back bend as you pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale, rise and lengthen, reach the arms high. Exhale, half split, send the hips back, straighten through the right leg as you fold over the right thigh. Flexing the right toes back towards the shin, drawing the right hip back, left hip forward, still squaring everything off. Then lead with your heart towards the top of the mat, trying to take the rounding out of the spine. One more breath here. Bending deeply into the right knee, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee, finding this low lunge. Then left foot steps forward, find that forward fold, shake it out side to side. All right, one more time through that. Heel toe the feet out, nice and wide. Slight turn of the toes out towards the side. Lost my words there for a moment. I'm like, what are we doing? What body parts? All right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sink the hips down in line with the knees into that low squat, and then reach the arms forward, palms in, pull the shoulder blades together, slight tuck to the tailbone. Everything is working right here. Active through the fingertips even, like you're shooting energy out through the hands. One more breath. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep the arms back, pull the shoulder blades together, engaging through the triceps, shift the weight down and back into the heels 1 more inch. Rise on up to stand, reach and lengthen. And exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet, hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Gently release the right knee down. Use the core to rise on up to your low Anjaneyasana, crescent moon. Take a moment to settle in here, sinking forward and down into the thighs, squaring off the hips, squeezing the right glute, drawing the shoulders up and back. One more big breath. Exhale, cactus the arms out to the side, peel open the chest. Lifting the gaze up, sinking forward and down into the thighs. Inhale, lengthen high. Exhale, half split, send the hips back. Flex the toes back towards your nose. Still squaring off the hips, so you're dragging that left heel back towards the back of the mat as that right hip rounds forward. Nice long spine, leading with the sternum towards the top of your mat. Start to bend into the left knee, tuck the right toes under, lift the right thigh, and then right foot meets your left, forward fold. Let that go. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, just reach the arms up and overhead, rise, lengthen, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palm, step back, high plank, moving through your 3 options of your chaturanga, all the way down to the belly, baby cobra, halfway lower down, sweep it through upward facing dog, or hold that high plank. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. One more variation of our chair. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale to your chair pose. Before we lift to our chair, bring your big toes and heels to touch if you can, squeezing the inner thighs together. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's lengthen the spine one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhaling to our chair pose. Sink the hips down and low. Start to lift the chest as you shift the weight back into the heels, so you're floating the toes. It's okay if those knees are not all the way back behind the toes. We want to work on lifting through the chest, slight tuck to the tailbone. We're finding depth in the legs, but focusing on the lift in the upper body as you reach the arms high. One more breath here. Open arm twist towards the right. Left arm reaches forward, palm out, and then right arm reaches back. Keep squaring off the hips, draw that left hip back. Come back through center, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist towards the left. Left arm sweeps back, right arm sweeps forward, draw the right hip back. Come back through that chair pose, the legs are talking to you. Inhale, rise on up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, move through your chaturanga flow. All variations meeting in downward facing dog. Round of breath right here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen your right leg goes high, 3-legged dog. Step it in between your hands, find a low lunge. Spin your back heel down, press firmly through the outer edge of the left foot. Rise on up to your warrior one. So in our warrior one, our left leg is out slightly, so we're not on railroad tracks. There's a little bit wide in the hips, so you can square everything off to the front of the room. Drawing the right hip back, left hip forward as you lengthen up through the chest. Pressing firmly through the outer edge of that back foot. Take a breath. And then open up to our warrior two. Widen the stance if you need to. Sink nice and low into the front leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Lengthen up through the top fingertips. And then exhale, side angle. Right arm comes down to the inside of the right thigh. Left arm reaches high. You can always bring the right forearm to the top of the right leg. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through the front leg. Reach up and back again with the right arm, little to no weight in the back palm. One more breath. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the right foot, pivot onto the back toes, and move through a chaturanga flow. Crack. Cut, cut, cut. Downward facing dog. Moving on into our warrior flow now. We have 2 flows to go through, 1 breath per movement. Moving on into our warrior flows now. Start to lift and lengthen. The right leg goes high. As you exhale, step it in between your hands, low lunge. We'll pause here for a moment, keeping that back knee lifted. We'll lunge forward into the right knee and then straighten through the right leg. Keep both legs straight as you fold over the right thigh into our high pyramid. This is a wonderful spot for 2 blocks on either side of the right thigh. Going back and forth between those 2 movements a couple of times, lunging deeply and forward into the right leg, and then sending the hips up and back as you straighten. One more time through, being very kind and gentle with our thighs, going to our depth. Start to bend into the right leg, pause right here. Release the back heel down to that 45-degree angle as we rise on up to our warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So on the legs, they're not on a railroad track. You want that back leg just out slightly, really pressing through the outer edge of the back foot as you sink deeply into the front leg, drawing the right hip back and trying to rotate the left hip forward without forcing it, and then reaching the arms and squaring off the chest. Take 1 more round of breath here as you find some depth. And then opening up to our warrior 2, warrior B. So legs are the same, but now we're opening up the chest, shoulders right over the hips, and reaching forward and back through the palms, gazing over the right palm. Stay low in the legs. Inhale, reverse. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches high, lengthen up through the fingertips. No crunching in the back oblique area. Side angle. Right arm comes down to the inside of the right thigh. Fingertips are pointing in between the big toe and second toe. As you reach the left arm up, you can always bring the right forearm gently onto the top thigh so you can rotate the left shoulder open. Still pressing firmly through the back foot. Reversing our triangle now. Straighten through the front leg. Left arm comes back down. Right arm reaches high, reaching up through the top hand. 1 more breath. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, bend into the front knee, pivot onto the back toes, step the right foot back, move through your chaturanga flow, whatever variation's working for you, and then meeting in downward facing dog. Left side, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog, step it in between your hands, low lunge, pause here for a moment, use your blocks if you need. Inhale, lunge forward and down into the front leg. Then as you exhale, send the hips back, keeping both legs straight, trying to fold over the left thigh, drawing that right hip forward. 2 more times through that. Inhale, bend into the knee, draw the heart forward and through. Exhale, send the hips back and fold. 1 more inhale, lunge deeply into the left leg. Exhale and send the hips back. Inhale, bend into the left knee. We'll pause here. Release the back heel down, 45-degree angle in that back foot. As we rise on up, use our core, warrior 1. So take a moment here to settle in. We're trying to square off the hips without forcing, pressing firmly through the back foot. The knife edge of the foot is grounding down into the earth as you draw the left hip back, find depth in the legs, and then you're squaring off the chest, reaching the arms high. Opening up to our warrior 2 from here, adjust however you need. Just opening up the chest, shoulders right over the hips, reaching through the hands, gazing over the left. Stay low in the legs. Inhale, reverse your warrior.
Reaching your left arm high, little to no weight in that back palm. We're not bending back towards the back of our mat. We're reaching up and lengthening through the left obliques. One more breath. Side angle, left arm down, inside of the thigh or forearm on top of the left as you reach the right arm up and twist. Send to the back of the right hand, back behind you, trying to open up through that right side body. Reverse triangle, straighten through the front leg as you reach up and back and lengthen up through the left fingertips. One more breath. And then cartwheel the hands down, plant your palms, step the left foot back, move through your chaturanga flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Round of breath here. And open mouth, exhale. One more round of our warrior. Inhale, lift and lengthen, right leg goes high. Step it in between the hands, low lunge. Release the back heel down. We're gonna skip our lunges and straightening in our leg. Rise on up to our warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, right arm down, left arm up. Gazing down at our right toes. Hands can come down in front of the right foot as we lift on up to our half moon. Option to float those bottom palms. That bottom palm, you know I like to double everything. Rotate the left hip down, moving into our Dekasana airplane. Reaching the arms behind us, rotate the left hip down towards the floor as you squeeze the pinkies together. One more breath here. Exhale, hands come down, release the left toes to the back of the mat. Rise on up to our crescent lunge, high Anjaneyasana. One more breath. Exhale, cactus the arms out to the side, sink down and forward into the hips. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back, move through a chaturanga flow. Sending the hips up and back. Right side's done, let's get to the left. Inhale, lift and lengthen, left leg goes high. Step it through, low lunge. Release the back heel down. Rise on up, warrior one. Breath here. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse lengthen. Exhale, side angle, pausing here. Gazing down at the left toes, fingertips come down to the mat if you need. Rise on up to your half moon. Start to rotate the right hip open, reaching up through the top hand. One more breath. Dekasana airplane. Rotate the right hip down, reach the fingertips back, pinkies in, thumbs out. One more breath here, press firmly through the left leg. Low lunge, hands come down, release the right toes, pause. Rise on up, crescent lunge, reach. One more breath. Exhale, cactus the arms out to the side, sink low into the legs. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, plant the palms, step the left foot back. Move through your chaturanga flow. And meet in downward facing dog. Take a breath. From here, bring your big toes together, knees out wide down to the mat. Sink low into your child's pose. Finding our child's pose here, coming back to our breath. Finding long inhales and long exhales. Bringing the heart rate back down. Start to walk your hands back towards your knees, starting to stack the shoulders over the hips. Finding some half camel sweeps here. Right hand will come behind you. Press the hips forward as you reach the left arm up and back and rotate open. Gaze can be down or up, whatever feels good on your neck. And then gently release through center. We'll go up and over to the left. Left hand behind you. Press the hips up and forward, reaching the right arm back.
From here, release the hips down. With this right arm, continue to reach towards the left as you relax onto the right shoulder, and left arm reaches up and over into this threaded child's pose. Right temple can be on the earth, or you can bring the forehead straight down, whatever is comfortable for you. And then gently unthread, coming back to our child's pose. Walk the hands back towards our knees, moving through that one more time, starting over to the left first. Left arm down, press the hips up, reach the right arm back. We've been here before. Then gently release over towards the right. Right hand behind us, press the hips forward, reach the left arm. Start to release the hips down. Keep reaching over towards the right with the left arm as we relax onto the left shoulder, and right arm reaches up and over. Unthread the left arm, coming back to your child's pose. Let that go. Start to shift the weight forward into the hands. We'll send the hips high just so we can transition into our half pigeons. Start to bring the right leg forward. Right knee comes behind the right wrist. Right foot or ankle comes over towards the left side of the mat. Working one day. The goal typically is to square off the shin parallel to the top of the mat, but just working towards that, knowing that you may never get there, and that's okay. Our bodies aren't typically built for that shape. So it could be a 45-degree angle with the shin, wanting to square off the hip, so drawing the right hip back, rotating the left hip forward, relaxing in the lower body the best you can. You can stay lifted right here if you want to lower down onto the forearms into our sleeping pigeon. Just coming back to our breath, maybe gently closing your eyes. Feeling your body settle into these shapes. Noticing whatever emotions, sensations come up as we start to settle into shapes. Usually in our flows, we're moving so quickly that it's hard to really tell what our body is saying to us. So after doing that high intensity work, taking time in these postures to really listen to what our body has to say. Start to gently come back up to the palms, shifting the weight over into the right hip so you can swing the left leg up and around. Extend the left leg long, sole of the right foot to the inside. Take a breath as you square yourself over the left leg. Inhale, and then exhale, start to fold forward, and you can bend into your knee as much as you need to get a hold of your foot, your ankle, whatever is accessible to you. And then round down, relaxing the forehead to the knee or the shin. Starting to gently lift the chest, keeping the legs as they are. Plant the right hand behind you, finding a modified wild thing. So it's the same body shape as those half camel sweeps. Press into the right shin as you lift the hips forward and then reach the left arm back. Gently release the hips down, crossing the left ankle in front of the right shin, finding this cross-leg seat here, just sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just start to fold forward to your depth that's comfortable for you. This is a great spot for a block underneath the forehead so you can relax the upper body down. Start to lift the chest, plant the hands behind you, behind your hips to support your upper body and back. Start to extend the legs out to the supported high boat. Just holding right here and breathing. For 4, hug the belly in. 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, roll over the legs to plant the hands, step the feet back into your downward facing dog. Just transitioning over into the other side. Bringing the left leg through to your half pigeon. Left knee towards the left wrist and left ankle towards the right wrist. Take some time here to settle in, giving just as much love and attention to this side as we did to the other. Maybe noticing that you might not have as much mobility and movement or space on this side. Finding some areas that we can send our breath to. Staying lifted or lowering down onto the forearms. Gently closing your eyes and settling in here. Noticing any areas of tension that you might be feeling. Are you noticing any areas of tension that might be sending? Noticing any areas of tension? Are you starting to shrug the shoulders up towards the ears because you're feeling that sensation in the left hip? Can you relax them away from your ears and sink in a bit deeper into that left side? Gently start to walk your hands up, plant them back down, shifting the weight over into the left hip to swing the right leg up and around. Sole of the foot to the inside of your right thigh, lift and lengthen through the spine, and then folding over again, bending into the right knee as much as you need to round the forehead down to the knee or the shin, working to square off the chest to the earth. Gently start to release, planting the left hand behind you, finding that modified wild thing. Press into the left shin as you sweep the hips high, arm reaches back. And then releasing back down, bringing the right shin in front of the left, moving into that cross-legged seat. Pause here for a moment. You want to roll out the neck, shift from side to side, forward and back. Then inhale, come through center, find some length, and then roll yourself forward, hinging at the hips, relaxing down as far as it's comfortable for you. Again, you can bring the forehead down onto a block. Shifting the hips back as you drop the heart forward and down. One more round of breath here. Find a big inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Gently start to round yourself back up, planting your hands again behind the hips. Start to float the legs up, finding that supported boat one more time. You can stay right here with the fingertips down or start to float the arms forward, lift and broaden through the chest, pull the shoulder blades together, belly up and in. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Knees into the chest as you roll on down to your back. Sway from side to side, letting that go. And then gently dropping both knees over towards the left side of your mat, moving into this gentle twist. Right arm reaches long, letting gravity pull you down and over. Coming back through center, letting the knees fall over to the right. Left arm reaches long, twist. Coming back through center one last time, maybe curling up into a tiny little ball, bringing your forehead up to meet your knees, giving yourself a hug, a squeeze, thanking it for all the hard work it just did. And then when you are ready, release into your final Shavasana. Legs and arms go out long, take up space. surrender into your mat, letting all of that work flow through your body as you let go. Taking one last breath together to seal in our practice. Inhale through the nose, expand through the chest. Hold that breath at the top. Take one more beautiful sip of air. And then open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Beautiful work, everybody. Stay here as long as you'd like. This is your time. You chose to carve time out of your day to be on your mat. So take advantage of this. Enjoy, relax. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Namaste.